Spring is a season of renewal, and in traditional Chinese medicine, this time of year is associated with the wood element, which represents growth, movement, and new beginnings. And just like plants pushing up through the soil this time of year, our own energy naturally begins to rise in the springtime. The wood element is associated with the liver and gallbladder meridians, which run along the inner and outer edges of the legs, the hips, and up the side body. So in this practice, we'll really be focusing into these areas to bring about more awareness and renewal to the whole body and the mind. Thanks for joining. I'm happy you're here. We'll arrive to a comfortable seat to start. Let yourself settle here. Take any little movements you need to make. And give the shoulders a roll up to the ears and down the backside. Maybe you close the eyes down or soften your gaze. You begin to just notice whatever it is that's showing up with you right now, just becoming aware. Observing without any judgment or attachment, just noticing. And eventually allowing your awareness to rest in your breath. Take a few full cycles of breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And breath in. Breath out. Keep that going on your own, finding a natural and easy pace of breath. Just letting it flow freely. Little effort as possible. Blink your eyes open if they were closed, and on an inhale, sweep the arms up high. Take a big reach here and twist to your right. You can lower the hands down as you peek toward your right shoulder. But finding a little bit of rotation through the side body. We'll activate this side body, the gallbladder meridian, a little bit more here. Reach your right arm high, inhale. And exhale, side bend over to the left. Just noticing that space from your hip up to your shoulder. Let your breath fill the seam of your body. Inviting in this flexibility as well as strength, just like the wood element, having both of those qualities. One more inhale here. And exhale back through center. Other side, inhale, sweep the arms high, grow tall. And exhale, you twist to the left. Keeping the spine tall here. Just feeling the rotation as you peek toward the left shoulder. Now keep your twist, left arm reaches high. Find length on your inhale. And exhale, that big arcing side reach. Starting to send awareness through the side body. This channel of the gallbladder, the wood element. Let's take one more big inhale. And exhale through center. Your shoulders a little roll. We'll jump right into our first yin pose. You'll want probably a couple of blocks and maybe a folded towel or blanket or a bolster even, and have those nearby. We'll start by stepping the right foot to the front of the mat for a lizard pose. So you'll step your right foot forward over to the right side of your mat. And if you have that blanket or bolster, you might tuck it back into the back thigh. That just gives you a little bit of lift and support here, so you don't have to use so much muscular effort. It can really sink in. Now, if you have blocks, I really like them in front. You can place your hands on them, or maybe you're choosing to lower onto forearms. Now, because we're stimulating the liver and gallbladder meridians, you should notice some sensation on the inner right thigh, the inner hip. And if you want to target a little bit more into the side body, an optional variation is to reach the hands over to the left any amount to get this nice little side reach, and then you might lower down onto forearms. So take whichever is calling you most, whether you're staying facing forward and just getting that inner hip and thigh stretch, or if you're taking a little lateral action as well. Whatever you've decided on, bring yourself to a place Or you can really soften your body. So that back leg is soft and heavy resting. You can soften the jaw, the belly. We'll be pausing here for about 3 minutes. So again, really just invite yourself to this place to drop in and notice the sensations that show up for you here. Keep finding that steady flow of breath. And just notice if this pose is a little bit more stimulating to you than a typical yin pose. I find it to be a little bit more on the yang side, which actually goes really well with our spring energy. There's this rising of yang energy in the spring. So just notice if you feel a little bit more energy, awareness, activation, using your breath to soften your body here. Noticing if any resistance is building that's showing up as frustration, stagnation. Inviting the breath into those places where you feel that. Every exhale gives you a little bit more space to breathe and move. Let 30 more seconds here. Let your breath get a little bit fuller. Take one more big full breath in. Big full exhale. Begin to plant the hands into the earth or your props. And for a moment, straighten out your right leg, shift your hips back. A little half split variation. You could rock the foot a little side to side. And crawl back to your child's pose. Just a moment to pause here. You could keep those props out in front of you. Rest the head down. Notice if you feel any subtle activation along that right inner thigh, right hip, or maybe the side body. And as you're ready, you'll rise up and set up for side two. So this time stepping the left foot outside, the left hand can stay upright. You could lower, or you could take that turn toward the right. I'm just going to turn around so you can continue to see me, but you stay exactly as you are. Just finding this pose on side two. And that back leg feels supported by the earth or the prop you might have here. You can bring yourself in. Let everything soften. And find that free flowing breath. Really thinking about your energy, kind of like the sap through a tree, just running through you, moving through these channels and pathways. Can you soften a little bit more so that the energy and the breath can flow more freely? Great time to check in with resistance. Is there anything you can soften into a little bit more, even just 5% more? You need to allow yourself to be supported by the ground and the props underneath you. For these last 30 or so seconds, invite the breath to deepen a touch. And take one more big full breath in. Big exhale. And press into your hands. Straighten out your torso. And then front leg will straighten. You shift back to this half split variation. Maybe that foot rocks a little. And sweep that leg back into your child's pose one more time. Let yourself rest heavy, maybe supported by a few props. Just really noticing that left leg. Where do you feel a bit more awareness or spaciousness? One more breath here. And rise yourself back up.